What is the best diet to follow? Now, there's so many different ideas out there, and actually, I might be disappointing here by telling you, I don't know what the best diet is for you. At the end of the day, it's the diet that works that you can stick to. That's the simplicity of it. But however, constantly asking what's the best diet to follow or what's the best training plan to follow is maybe not the most useful question you could be asking. Because if we look at your life, and obviously you want results, you want to be top of the mountain, king of the hill, right? You want to feel fantastic up here, having achieved a goal, whether that be a good body, whether that be optimal health, whether that be a great sexual relationship, great connection with your partner, whether that be a good quality business that produces a lot of profit and income. But whatever it is, you want a result, right? So what we tend to do is focus on the strategy, right? How do I get that, right? And we focus on one thing. What program should I follow? What diet should I follow? What things should I eat? What things should I do, right? And we forget there's quite a lot of complex parts to it, but I want to give you a little bit of a different perspective on results when it comes to your health and your body, okay? So, quite simply, at the bottom of our pyramid here, or our mountain, whatever you want to call it, or our, whatever, I guess, your mountain or your pyramid, whichever works for you. We've got the main thing, which is the foundation, which without, we would die within minutes. And that is oxygen. That's oxygen, right? Now, why is this such an important thing to remember, right? Because, here's the thing, right? When you're trying to get on track with your body, your health needs to be the prime focus, not your body, right? Because there's plenty of people in shape who have ill health. There's plenty of people who have a good body who are always ill and sick, right? A lot of bodybuilders go this way because they don't eat vegetables. They don't look after their body. They put their body through extreme things to look a certain way, but not look after their health. So, and also you could say the same for possibly marathon runners who survive on junk food because of the calories, but yet that internal health is degrading. But however, down at the core of it, one of the things you've got to be thinking about as a foundation is how you breathe. Oxygen. Some people can't do that without coughing, right? Now, if you're smoking, if you're a smoker and you're wanting to get healthy, you need to quit that shit. If you're smoking and expecting that you can get fit, strong and healthy and still maintain the habit of smoking, you're a moron, right? You're a moron. You need to consider that it has long-term health implications. You are a hell of a lot more likely to get cancer, and it's a stupid decision. Now, it's your decision. I can't tell you what to do. But however, if you want to get fit, strong and healthy, you have to work on getting rid of the smoking so you can breathe better, yeah? But likewise, even some people who don't smoke still struggle to run up the stairs. Now, if you're struggling to run up the stairs or run after the kids in the park, or you're tying your shoelaces and you're breathing out, it's telling you something. You need to learn to breathe better. So obviously you can get fitter. You can do some aerobic training. For that, you can go out on a bike, you can start running, you can start doing some kind of exercise to help your breathing improve. But you ultimately need to get healthier. But you have to consider that breathing is the most important thing in life because you can survive minutes without breathing. Now, understanding that and getting an idea of actually my breathing's the most important thing will get you thinking a little bit differently about just getting in shape or losing a few pounds. If you can breathe well and you feel fit and healthy and strong, everything else is going to fall into place. So let's consider if you're able to breathe well, there's a lot of breathing coaches out there. I personally used Wim Hof. You can Google him and have a look at him. His stuff's amazing. But what I'm trying to say here is without the foundations in, the results are not going to be sustainable, right? It's like the foundations of a house. You can't just put a house on unstable foundations. Just like when you try a diet, it might work momentarily, but then obviously it's not sustainable, it crumbles, it gives you a quick result, and then you're knackered for a long time after that, okay? So, oxygen's the main thing. Breathing better, that should be one of your prime focuses. Now, on top of that is the thing that we can only survive a few days without, and that is water. Now, again, overlooked. People don't consider the vital importance of adequate hydration levels. Now, do you realize that, I believe the statistic is for every 1% drop in hydration levels, which is not very much, and I would hazard a guess as most of us drop at least that every day, our peak performance, like our high performance, will drop by up to 10%. Now that's a pretty shocking statistic, right? All athletes will know this. This is why athletes will consistently drink a lot of water, because they have to perform at a high level. Now you might be thinking, well, I'm not an athlete, so what's the point? But you have to perform at a high level in your job, in your business, in your home. You have to be the role model, the standard for your kids, so you're not snapping and shouting at them all the time to do stuff. You don't want to be that person who loses the temper easily, right? Now, am I saying this is directly linked to hydration levels? No. But however, the more hydrated you are, the better you're going to perform in life. And also the better your body's going to perform, the better your organs are going to work, the better you're going to feel, the more clear-headed you'll feel. If you've got brain fog, try ditching the Coke, ditching the coffee, and drinking water. How much a day depends on the size of you. Larger person, more water. Smaller person, less water. Go for at least 2 to 3 litres, I always say. Ideally 3. I try and strive for 3 if I can, yeah, as a minimum. Now if you're a 25 stone person, you're looking at the 5-6 litre mark, right? But just drink more water, because if you can get to breathe better and drink more water, you're on a winner. You're going to be feeling much better about yourself, right? Now this is before we've even introduced the diet, yeah? So what comes next is the nutrition, the diet and nutrition, yeah? So this is where we've got to think about eating better. Now, there's 2 more things that go on top of this pyramid. Now, I've been in a debate in terms of where to put them, because there could be further down or further up. I'm not 100% sure. But what I'm going to do is put them in this area, right? I'm going to put them in physical training here at the top. And I'm going to put directed heart and mind here. So, the foundation, a good diet, plenty of water, and good breathing. If we have them, we are set on a winner in terms of getting results. Now, if we understand this, I mean, this could be even further down here. The directed mind and heart is basically having a strong mindset about where you want to go, and being in tune with your body, right? Not beating yourself up all the time, getting your sights set on a target or a goal that you want to achieve, and being kind to yourself. That's a big part of results. People think that they can punish themselves into results, and while you might get a result like that, over time it's not sustainable, because you'll produce too many stress hormones and chemicals in the body by pushing yourself over and over again to a certain extent, where you'll either become exhausted or you'll become ill from all the stress, right? So the directed heart and mind plays a big role in you getting results. And the physical training side of it obviously does play a big role in it, especially when it comes to getting healthy. You've got to move your body to feel good, right? Now, I've debated with this, putting this diet and nutrition in here, because technically you could put physical training there, diet above that. Because the reason I say this is that you're asking what the best diet is to follow, when maybe you just need to start drinking more water, learning to breathe more, cutting back on the smoking, moving your body more so you're getting your fitness levels up, and starting some kind of physical training so that you're not going to go home and eat a pizza or a kebab. Because if you're training, if you're drinking lots of water, you're going to be full of the water, fuller, I should say. You're going to be feeling better about yourself. You're going to have worked yourself hard in the gym, whatever way that may be. You don't want to come home and spoil your results, do you? So you're going to make better food choices. So automatically your diet will start sorting itself out. And then even if we think about the diet and training could even go up here, because if you've got a directed heart and mind, hopefully you'll start thinking, how can I learn more about this? What can I look at? Who's got results? Look at people who've got results. What are they doing? What's that person doing? How can I model their success? Yeah, success leaves clues. So then when the reason I'm trying to do this video for you here is to explain that there's a lot going on, but it's quite simple. But people neglect drinking the water. They don't think that drinking water and breathing better will have a significant impact, when those are the 2 things that you need to fucking survive, let alone thrive. Yeah? But we pay very little attention to them. We think all we have to do is diet and exercise. While that will produce a great result in your lifestyle, you have to think as well, there's a lot to do with the mind here. But there's also a lot to do with thinking about how you breathe, how well you intake oxygen, how well you feel within your mental clarity, your directed mind and heart, how much water you're taking on, your hydration levels, which will directly affect your physical training, which means when you train harder, you'll burn more calories, lose more weight, have a more directed heart and mind, and you see how this whole thing can flow together. I decided to do it in a pyramid because just to kind of influence you on terms of what's important, number one and number two is breathing and water. It's very, very simple. So if you want better results, which are, this is a more long-term approach, guys, rather than just say to you, here's a quick result in 10 days, which is fabulous if you want to lose half a stone to go on holiday. But for me, I want to live healthier for the rest of my life. I want to be feeling more energetic, more confident at 44 than I do today at 34. So with all that said, hopefully this helps. There's a link on the screen to my free audio book. You can go and download it now. I'll see you later. Peace.